Paul LaMonica from CNN Business joins us now. We're going to talk a little Peloton with Paul. Paul, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well, and it seems like Peloton is doing a little bit better. At least the stock is doing better since the calendar turned into 2023. What's going on here?
Yeah, shares have more than doubled. It's pretty astonishing how well the company has rebounded. I think part of it is that we've seen this rally, writ large in a lot of the underperforming stocks of 2022. But to be fair, even though Peloton is still having profitability issues, their revenue was much better than expected, and that was largely due to both strong sales of the equipment, the bikes most notably. That's also the subscription revenue, tied to the workout classes. And so many people obviously are using Peloton so that they can have, peppy trainers shouting at them to pedal faster, I guess.
What do you make of this run-up now with the stock basically doubling off its lows? I mean, is this something where it's responsible to wave the all clear, or is this just, hey, maybe this is, not really sustainable because we're still losing a bunch of money when it comes down to it?
Yeah, the latter, definitely. If Peloton had turned a corner and was generating a profit, I think you would be more inclined to say that maybe this rally is legit and we can send out that all clear sign, if you will, and say that the company is back on the road to a sustainable recovery. The CEO has talked about it being an epic comeback, Barry McCarthy, in the most recent shareholder letter, but I think that is premature. There have been takeover rumors in the past, companies like Apple, Alphabet, Amazon, Nike, all being mentioned. That might be just chatter, wishful thinking, pipe dream type talk. Peloton seems to want to stay independent, but I still question whether or not this is a legitimate rebound. If it's a fad company that's having just a bit of a resurgence, what happens if we have a recession later this year, 2024? What happens to sales? Granted, we're now all talking about a soft landing, particularly with these jobs numbers this morning, but I don't think we can rule out just yet that the economy doesn't take a leg down and that winds up hurting this company.
So if I'm reading the data right, Peloton stock, or not Peloton stock, but Peloton the company, they're still losing money on each bike they sell, correct?
That's my understanding as well. I mean, they're not a profitable company.
So wouldn't the most dangerous thing for them actually be that they start selling a bunch more bikes?
You would argue that this is not the type of thing that they could make it up in volume,
right?
So to speak. So, I don't know if they get closer to profitability if they do sell more bikes, because they do add also the subscription revenue that comes in. So even if they're losing money on the equipment, you do have those monthly or annual, checks coming in, so to speak, bills being paid for the subscription for the training aspect. But again, I just think this is a niche market and a bad company. And again, if people are more comfortable going back out into the world now that we've all pretty much gotten COVID probably at some point, and if we're vaccinated, we're feeling not like it's a death sentence to get COVID, people are going back to. And you don't need to own a Peloton if you have a gym subscription.
Yep. All good points. Paul, appreciate you joining us.